David here with Real Texas Blog, and this is BG, the famous BG of bgscoastalquarters.com, but she's actually got a couple of websites where you can find her, and where is that?
Well, the one that's easiest to remember is Relax, because that's what I want you to do. RelaxPortA.com. RelaxPortA.com.
Hey, that sounds good, and that's exactly what we did, and we stayed just right up the hill here at the Dome quarters.
The Dome,
And tell us just a little bit about the Dome.
Well, the Dome was built in 1995, as far as I can recollect, and it's at the highest point in Port Aransas, and that's unusual because we are at sea level. So it's on a sand dune, and so I call it the Dome in the Dunes.
The Dome in the Dunes.
Okay.
Well, we just had a great time. It's a fabulous property. It's got a pool. It's got everything, all the comforts of home. And how many will it sleep?
The Dome at present will sleep 10, and it has a guest house that will sleep 4 more. And then coming in the spring of 2011, it's going to have a bunkhouse that will sleep 4 more. So we'll be able to sleep 18 on that property.
You can have a great family reunion right here with BG.
Right.
And you have other properties too. Tell us
well,
about
right
that.
down the hill, then I have the original coastal quarters, and that's a 4-plex. I have 2 2-bedroom places and 2 1-bedrooms. And the 2-bedroom places actually sleep up to 8.
Okay.
And I live in one of them in the wintertime, but in the summertime I move out so that I can rent them, and I just, go sleep on the beach. No, but I have a lot of guests who want to return year after year, and I'm a people pleaser, and I hate to tell people, oh, I'm sorry, I'm all booked up. So.
Talking about sleeping on the beach, Ramona and I actually drove down to the beach, and you can drive down the beach at Port Aransas. Some places you cannot do that, and you're right on the beach. And if you want to stop your car and get out and go jump in, just stop your car and get out and go jump in.
That's right.
And I noticed in town they also rent golf carts, and you can drive the golf carts down the beach.
Right.
And Ramona was telling me some of the places that she's been. You can't do that.
Right.
But you can at Port Aransas.
You can at Port Aransas. And
we're right here in Port Aransas. How close are you actually? How long does it take you to get to the beach from right here?
Well, if you're my age and your age, David, it probably takes us about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But some of these young whippersnappers can get there in about a minute and a half.
It is. We're just right here. And we actually did. We just drove right around the corner, and we drove out on the beach.
Right.
All right, now, how do you get to the beach? Can you walk? Can you drive? How do you get there?
You can walk, you can drive, you can bicycle, you can take that golf cart we were talking about. And I always recommend in the wintertime that people do walk. But in the summertime, in the heat of the summer, you're going to want to drive or be on your golf cart.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about fishing.
Let's talk about fishing, because
Okay.
you can see I'm a little sunburned. We did go fishing yesterday, but do you know the guides and people to call?
I know everybody to call. I've lived in Port Aransas 35 years, and I've been in the fishing industry for about 30 of those 35 years. So no, I know everybody that knows how to catch a fish. And Port Aransas is called a place where they bite every day.
They do. We caught a lot of fish yesterday, from redfish to drum and they're all edible fish. And we did put a lot of fish in our ice chest that we're taking back to West Texas with us. When we got up this morning, you brought breakfast up to our Dome on the Dunes.
Right.
Tell us about your breakfast service.
Well, in the fall and spring months, I offer bed and breakfast at all 6 of the BG's coastal quarters. And that's not something that you have to have, and it costs a little bit extra, but hopefully you thought it was well worth it.
Ramona actually took some home. I mean, and we put it in our ice chest, and we've got some to take home with us. It is wonderful. It's really great.
Well, I have a few signature dishes that I like to serve my family, and so I think all my guests are going to enjoy them too. And because I do deliver it to the quarters, people can say, oh, I'm really not up for breakfast before 8 o'clock, and I say, that's just fine. I'll be there at 8:30.
Yes. It just worked out great for us. We had a wonderful time. We thank you so much for being a great hostess.
Well, thank
we just
y'all.
love it.
It was very nice to have you guys, and you know, West Texas is a nice place to live, but you wouldn't want to just visit there all the time. You need to come to Port Aransas.
We need, you know, you're an old West Texas girl. We
am.
have to tell you that Beachy is from real Texas.
I am from real Texas.
But she got down here and fell in love with the Texas coast, and here she is. And
Here I am.
And you can come visit BG year-round, any time of the year.
Any time of the year, but if you're going to come in the summer, you better book up fast because I'm busy all summer long.
Yeah, and it's great in off-season.
Right. Okay, y'all come back now.
All right.
You hear?
We will come back.
Okay.
All right. I'm David with the Real Texas blog here with BG at bgscoastalquarters.com or relaxporta.com.